Miracle Chindo runs this gadget store in Nigeria's capital. He says electronic transactions have made business easier and more efficient.
Having cash transactions most times, every time, is always stressful. Okay, so but with the help of POS and transfer, cash gets moved easily. Because when you're having cash and then you want to move to the bank, you're being exposed to thefts and robbery and all that.
In 2012, the Central Bank of Nigeria introduced a cashless policy to reduce the cost of banking services, provide alternatives that aid easy transactions, and improve financial inclusion for all Nigerians by placing charges on cash deposits and withdrawals in excess of a certain amount. By 2015, the government introduced point-of-sale terminals to further encourage electronic transactions. The volume of such POS transactions reached 13.8 billion in the first 9 months of 2022 alone. Experts say the growth in electronic transactions in Nigeria can help the country reduce fraud and financial leakages and also boost economic growth.
Imagine if we have a cashless society today. It means every 1 naira transaction can be traced. You know, you can see the origin of the transaction and you can see at the point where that transaction terminates. So I believe strongly that when you have those electronic transactions increasing, it will also reduce fraud. Even those in authority will be careful on the kind of transactions they carry out because it can be easily traced. That is on the one side. Then specifically to the people, the populace, you know, it's going to increase economic activity because payment is like that oil that greases the economy.
However, data from Nigeria's interbank settlement systems shows that most of the electronic transactions in the country are done in cities which have better internet connectivity compared to rural areas. Also, there are issues of some electronic transactions that fail due to poor network service. Experts say the government needs to address these challenges in order to encourage more electronic transactions.
We will solicit that the government provide internet service across the country because, believe it or not, there are some communities up to date that don't really have internet services, and that is not too good. So if government can put that in place, I think we've solved about 90% of the problem. Then the next thing is, but the service providers have to improve their customer service, improve their support, so that if a transaction fails, within 24 hours, they're able to carry out a reversal, and then they get their money back. That will build the confidence of the end users, because without the customer in this equation, there's no agent banking, there's no electronic payment.
In 2020, the federal government launched a national broadband plan, setting a target to reach 90% of the population with internet access by 2025. Also, according to the central bank's guidelines for failed transactions, banks are expected to resolve all failed point-of-sale and online or web transactions within 72 hours or pay a fine of about $23. This is expected to encourage more Nigerians to stop cash transactions and business runners like Miracle to continue making electronic transactions.